Ever had that sinking feeling when a client says, "Oh, and can you just add this one small thing?" For the 5th time this week, scope creep is the silent profit killer for agencies and freelancers everywhere. Those quick changes and small additions that somehow never made it into the original agreement. I'm Daniel, and today I'm going to show you my step-by-step system for bulletproofing client boundaries. Clients now approve 83% of our deliverables within 72 hours because our revision rounds have plummeted from 5 to just 2. By the end of this video, I promise you'll know how to slash scope creep, protect your profits, and scale your agency or freelance business without burning out. Let's dive right in. The solution is to have everything in writing before starting a project. I like to use a client portal called SuperOkay, which has a scope Forcefield feature that locks your documents once they're approved. Let me show you how this works. First, just navigate to the template section in SuperOkay. There, you'll find project templates designed specifically for agencies, coaches, designers, and others. You know, I like to tweak them a bit, but these templates already include critical documents like project proposals with detailed scope sections, service agreements with clear deliverables, milestone approvals that protect both parties. The magic happens when your client reviews and approves these documents. Once approved, they're locked, creating digital timestamps that you can reference if scope discussions arise later. So let's create a scope protected project. Select use template on a project template, customize your scope sections with crystal clear deliverables, add specific exclusions. What you're not doing is just as important. Include your revision limits. Personally, I recommend 2 to 3 rounds maximum. Pro tip, use bullet points for deliverables and bold text for limitations. This visual clarity helps prevent misunderstandings before they happen. Once you've defined your scope boundaries, it's time to share with your client. When you share these documents with clients through SuperOkay, they receive a branded professional client portal. They can comment directly on specific sections, and they must explicitly approve the document. Once approved, the document locks automatically. This approval process is your scope creep insurance policy. When a client later asks for something outside the agreed scope, you can politely reference the approved document and say something like, "I'd be happy to add that feature. Since it wasn't approved in our scope from March 15th, I prepared a scope change request with associated costs and timeline impacts." Even with the best boundaries, legitimate scope changes happen. SuperOkay even has a scope change approval template. When a client requests something outside the original scope, just navigate to the scope change template, document the requested changes, clearly outline the impacts on timeline, budget, and resources, and just send it to the client for approval before proceeding. This approach transforms scope creep from a profit-draining problem into your revenue opportunity. You're not just saying no, you're saying yes, and here's how we can accommodate that properly. Beyond scope protection, SuperOkay offers other features agency owners and freelancers love. Branded client portals to look more established and charge premium rates. Document templates that cut proposal times from 3 hours to just 20 minutes. Project command centers that reduce status meetings by 40%. And mobile responsiveness for clients to approve on the go. These tools create a professional client experience while protecting your time and profitability. Implementing these scope protection strategies with SuperOkay has helped me reduce revision rounds from 5 to just 2, achieve 83% of client approvals within 72 hours, and double my clients without additional staff. Look, your agency deserves clear boundaries and protected profits. Click the link in the description below to check out SuperOkay's templates and approval workflows. Your future self and your profit margins will thank you. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe for more agency growth strategies and drop a comment with your biggest scope creep challenge. Thanks for watching.